Hello, mic check. Hopefully my audio sounds decently good. Hi, I started talking to the monitor. Time for you to come sit in my lap, I guess. Gotta come bother me now that I'm talking. She knows that I'm talking, so she knows I'm gonna be here for a minute. You and your wet nose. Okay, come here to your little palette. Okay, it is open reviews today, so if you guys have a game you would like reviewed, I'm happy to take a look at it. Also need to pin some Mega Dragon. Get that tabbed. Yeah, fun fact. Gabi is broke, and it's not my fault. Thank you. Yeah, she's a little, tiny little thing. And then we have my wife's cat, who's a not tiny little thing. Yeah, pets or a pet singular can be great. Too many pets is also a thing, though. Hi. I'm busy. I'm busy. Let me teach Go. She's so desperate for my attention. It's for both. You can use the Be Friday code on Samego Dragon's Lifetime, or you can use the Be Friday code on shunzagroup.com for the lesson packs. So you can get the lessons at a discount. And the lessons also come with Samego Dragon discounts. So, for example, the 6-month pack gives you 6 months of Samego Dragon. 12-month pack gives you 12 months of Samego Dragon. Yeah, I like that idea too. Just so they don't feel lonely. We have 2 as well. Let me teach! Yeah, it is open reviews if someone has a game they would like me to look at. Yeah, dogs are a lot bigger. So they're their own type of animal, I guess. I think dogs are a lot nicer and loving, but also a lot more upkeep. Yeah. Do you mind? I know you're cute, but let me teach. You can't be in my face for the next hour. Just because you're cute doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. I don't know where you guys are, but today it got really cold. Like today is much colder than normal for us here in Tennessee. Hi. But yeah, got down to the 40s, which depending on where you are might not be cold for you, but for us, it's like a 20 degrees drop today in Fahrenheit. in case, you know, you don't know that 40 degrees Celsius is not a thing. Oh man, that's crazy. Yep, the cold is beginning. The cold is starting. And it's only gonna get colder, and it's gonna suck. California storm, power outages, road closures, 15 hours. Yeah, looks like a lot of storms. Yeah, I think that looks like snow. Oh my gosh. That amount of pop-ups on your site. Dang on. Yep, that's a lot of snow. That is a lot of snow. There's so many ads that the pictures, ooh, that poor car, that the pictures are lagging. I think there's a dent in it. I hate a lot of measurements in America, okay? But it is what it is. I think down south they tried to change to kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour. They tried to have like both on the sign, and people threw a fit. People got so upset. There was still miles per hour on the sign. They didn't take it off. It was miles per hour and kilometers per hour. They got really upset, saying but things about foreigners and blah blah blah, and they did not like it. Americans do not like feeling like they're not the most important thing in the world. That is a lot of snow. How much of a dent? Yes. Everything. Ooh, that's intimidating. I. That sucks. I hope no one was inside. See, that's the scariest part of these things. Because it's not even that it destroyed the house. Like that's pretty bad, but what if you were inside? Like usually you're not inside the car when a tree falls on the car. All right, getting back to go. Yeah, it'll buff out. Uh, anyone have any game reviews or any questions that I can answer? Any advice that I can give? Yeah, I live in Tennessee. There's a lot of nature and not a lot of insurance. It's um it's not great. I have like an acre of property and a few sheds on it. And I do not have insurance on those sheds. So if something falls on it, I'm just out thousands of dollars. So little stress, but the insurance would cost me more than replacing it. Thank you. Awesome. Glad that they're helping. Yeah. We're trying to figure out where we want to live in February, because we got to move out in February. There's like 5 different options, 5 or 6 options, and we just cannot figure out which one we want to do. Do what?
Because all of them suck.
Yeah, a lot of not great options. All the good options we can't afford yet. We just either don't have the deposit or we don't have the upfront capital. So we have to have a lot of medium to not great options. Hey, awesome. 5 new people at Go Club. That's great. Our roommates are moving out and we can't afford our apartment by ourselves. This is a 3-bedroom apartment and our roommates are both moving. So we have to go somewhere else. And we're kind of between like what is the most financially beneficial versus how much are we willing to tolerate. Because on the extreme side, there is live with one of our parents and save up lots of money. But there's also the idea of we're living with someone else in their house. And living with parents at 30 does not sound great, but it might be a nice in-between just to get our savings back up. Not that exactly. I think you're mixing up a couple facts. I inherited money and I paid off a lot of young mistakes that I did. And then I used it to buy an acre of land and get something started. But the problem is it's not very livable yet. Like we have something there. We have like some stuff there. But it really needs like another $10,000 before it's like comfortable. So yes, but not yet. Yeah, it's not great, but it does make money. Build shape AI often recommends outgoing from a stone and a 2-space jump to the left. Another 1-space jump to the top of those. It feels like a weird shape, but a weak point. Want to talk about it? It's hard to describe it. Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about, so I would assume it's hard to describe. You might have to make a demo board and just share it. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm considering building a smaller house, like converting like a 2-story shed into a tiny house, because it's really cheap compared to a $250,000 house. So it's really, really cheap and it's small and doable. And I have land. I have unrestricted land, so I can do whatever I want on it, which is nice. That's why I bought the land, so I can do whatever I want. The problem is it would take quite a bit of money up front to make it livable. Otherwise, we'd have to not be comfortable with it. And then there's also the idea of like maybe we live somewhere else while putting money into it, and that sounds great, but that's going along the lines of do we live with parents or something to have free rent so we can save up money? And that does not sound fun. On the other extreme case, we can get another apartment, like a 2-bedroom apartment, but our rent would go up. And that's a little bit irresponsible since we're not making enough to justify it. Because ideally, you want your rent to be a maximum of 30% of your income. Oh, yeah. Like, we're just getting started, so feel free. So I don't really want our rent going up. Yeah, this is the thing. That's why when they do this, ideally you would like to have that, right? So one thing you can do is just stay connected, right? And then you can squeeze these stones. So that's one option, is just squeeze the stones. Another option when you can't do that is just to get under and then go reduce. So it really depends on the board. Another option is to connect and then surround and squeeze this way. So this is typically going to be good for white if black does not have good timing. So I think connect and surround is going to be the most hopeful, but it's also like the most dangerous. If you're worried about it, if you have like concerns about this move, then just play this move. You could also slide right here. And in emergencies, you can go right here. Okay, well, you give a very large corner in exchange. So this is typically really good for black. But in an emergency, you can do that as well. Don't think that this is your only option. This is not your only option. But if you don't have a response to the peep, you can just play something simpler. Or even play this way. And just keep that in mind. Hello, Exodus.
Reviews.
Okay, are you black or white? Hmm? Yeah, it can be quite complicated. So a lot of times you can just avoid complications by just settling and squeezing the stone. Have you guys seen the new OGS layout? I think it's an improvement. I think it's an improvement. It's a lot smaller options or simpler, excuse me, simpler options. Yeah, I figured you were black, but I wanted to double check. This is a little bit slow. Just make the base. Because if I kick right here and then pincer, it's a little bit tight. Can you guys see like her ear right here? She's just in my lap. If you want to build, first off, I think go here first. This is the last open side and it's pretty large. But if you want to build, it's shoulder hit, and then you could shoulder hit back here. That will allow you to build. Shoulder hit, shoulder hit. Don't go down. You want to go up. So you got to realize once the open sides are done, once every side has a stone on it, you're aiming for these center squares. Okay. Once you're done with the sides, you want to aim for these center squares and you want control of them. So black can get control of this one, and that's what you were doing. And that's quite nice because this is a large square. Black could also get control if black leaned right here and right here. Say white does nothing. Black could get control of this square. So that's kind of what you're after. You're after control of the squares. So when you play like this, I would expect you to go up so that way you can keep getting control of this top section right here. It's a pretty nice position. Right? It's pretty nice, I think. But you wouldn't go down just to get a couple points. That's a little slow. This is nice. Here, you probably want to get a cash out because this square can never be yours now because white is strong right here. White has connected shapes. White has broken this square, so this square cannot be anything. Okay? So that means you can't develop the square. And this stone has lost its left base, so it needs a base on the right. So I think this would be a good time to go here. Because once you have a pincer, then white's invasion right here also attacks you. And white has support right here. So once this center is done, we need to settle and cash out. Okay, this is good for building the top right. Nice double hane. Weird. Okay. No, this one's wasted because you don't. It's already dead. Here, and then here. This one is too much. Okay, time to run away. Jump. Jump. Or maybe here. Run away, run away, run away. This doesn't save the stone, first of all, but second of all, it's really hard to save this when you have a weak group right here. This is asking for a second weak group. That is dangerous. So save it for later. Just try to settle for now. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Uh-oh. This is getting dangerous. That doesn't do anything. That's not up to CG. Here, 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 here. Might be good for black. Okay, this is definitely good for black. Nice, good sacrifice. Yeah, if the opponents are weak enough, Simel's pretty easy. Because at a glance, you can find a better move than they can. Did you play them on 13 by 13, 19 by 19? Very nice cut. You're doing quite well here. Just here. Yeah, good enough. Ah, there's too many cutting points. Too many cutting points. Oh, unfortunate. You don't need this move as long as you have connection here. Or I guess you're connecting the group. That's fine. Okay, what's life and death? Because it looks like a bulky 5. It's looking like it's a bulky 5. I want to say white can die. Yeah, I think white dies. Because it looks like a bulky 5. Yeah, it's hard not to kill every stone on the board when they're a beginner. You have to really pay attention because you'll accidentally kill things. You have to really pay attention to not kill every stone on the board. Here, you locked the cat up. Her cat is meowing at the door because she shut the door on him. This is the chicken move. More corner life and death. If you think this can die, this is more corner life and death. I think now would be a good time to cut these stones off. Yeah, you're alive, so it's time to attack. Yeah, this doesn't really help you, so I'm not sure why you did it. You're just giving a bunch of fourth line territory for some reason. I'm not sure why. But you just gave like 15 points. So cat trying to spill drinks. I don't even know where to put this. Right here, you're just kind of giving away points. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here. These are all just wasted moves. Okay. Sure. You're building the top. Yeah, good. Building the top. All right, time to attack. Maybe this kick there, unsettle, or maybe just surround. This way you need a kick, because don't forget you need a base as well. You need eye space. Because as white, I'm going to go here. Now I have plenty of eye space, and your two stones do not. So basically, I'm attacking you in your framework. White's alive now. So I think the only thing left to do is to fix all of this awkwardness now, and then start in-game. Yeah. Uh-oh. Here. Oops. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Nice. Good catch. Not nice. Not nice. Greedy. Greedy. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Just kill everything. All of these are dead. It's worth the 3 stones. The 3 stones are not worth it. Okay, you figured it out. Nice. What is that? 4 to 4? Sure. Nice. Good reading, good reading, good reading. Okay, I want to say the big stuff is I would add on Corner Life and Death so you can have a bit more confidence here. This is going to be Taking Eyes. And then these were just wasted moves. Like, these are straight up wasted moves. Don't just give your opponent 4th line territory for nothing. And then up here, I think you handled your framework quite well. So I think the top right was good. All right, I think that's good enough for this game. No! No, 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 no. You cannot watch a Clossy stream and play this move. If they invade, you attack it from the second line, and it's dead. Attack it from the second line, and it's dead. It has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Just attack it from the second line, and it is dead. More Clossy videos for you. It has nowhere to go. Yeah, once it's completely sealed in and shut, you attack it from the second line. So at the end of the game, that is how you killed the 3-3. Yep. Hopefully you found that helpful. Yeah, Corner Life and Death and Taking Eyes. I need to rename this one to Making Eyes. Anyone else got a game that I can look at? Yep. Or anyone else have questions that I can answer? Anyone know who the creator of... I think it's Agapanthus Yeah, I want to say this. Oh, hey, is it working? No, it's not. Someone's trying to play it right now. Well, they were. Did it start working again? No, I guess not. It played 2 moves, which is an improvement, but it stopped working. This bot is like everyone has to keep canceling it because the bot will not play the moves. And it's not Mega Dragon. It's not Mega Dragon. This is Gabi's brain. This bot is Gabi's brain, and it will not work. So that is unfortunate. Thank you for the follow, Brain Frog.
Brain Frog Dev just followed.
Another computer scientist, I assume. Yeah, I don't know who the owner of this bot is. And if someone else could make us a 28Q bot, because it's the weakest bot we have, and apparently it's a little strong. 25Q is too strong for beginners. We need like a weaker bot, but we don't need a random move bot. We need something just slightly stronger than random moves. But speaking of bots, I am trying to learn how to make a Go bot, and I am failing miserably. I am having an awful time trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how to use Catago or how to create a Catago. I'm trying to figure out how to use GNUGO, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to use those bots, much less get them on the website. Ideally, what I would do is have just a JavaScript file that I can and have a function that says, hey, give me a move. Here's an array of the position. Here's a 1D array or 2D array. Here's the Go board. Give me back a move. And I need to make a bot that can do that. I need to make a lot of bots that can do that, actually. I need to go from like 25Q, 28Q, all the way up to like 5 DON. I don't really need the 9 DON bots because that's not really the point of the Mega Dragon. But I do want bots in the campaign, and the bots in the campaign are very reliant on OGS, so every time something breaks on OGS, it breaks on Mega Dragon. A little bit unreliable, but it is what it is. But I'm trying to learn how to do it, and it's so daggum confusing. Why is artificial intelligence so confusing? Thank you for the follow.
Swan News just followed.
Oh, and shout out to Mega Dragon if you're curious of what I'm looking at. This is Mega Dragon. This is one feature of the website, which is Go problems by categories and levels. You select the categories you want, you select the difficulty you want, and then you can create a set of puzzles to do. And that's just one of the many features on the website. Okay, anyone else have a game that they would like reviewed? Or any questions that I can answer? Still have a bit of time that I can teach you guys before we have to get back to work. Anything that I can do to help your Go game today? Hello, octopods. Can't you just randomize a policy move within a certain policy margin from the AI? Okay, bigger noob talking. I don't know what a policy is. You say noob, and I'm like self-taught bigger noob. Okay, I'm happy that I know how to make a Go board. Like I'm still like I'm in the boat that I understand there's a learning brain, and I understand that there's a logic AI versus a learning AI. The logic AI is not really AI, right? Policy moves, is that like the logic AI? Where you just assign a value to everything? Okay, can you ask Austin to get him? Wonder if you can make a deal with the website 19 since their big deal is that AIs play like humans. I don't know. Fairly close game. I'm wondering if there's ways you could squeeze out a few more points. Oh, absolutely. There's going to be ways you can squeeze out a few more points. As white. I guarantee just from the end game alone at this level, you can squeeze out at least 20 more points. Minimum 20 points. So you can always, if you're taking your time in the end game, if you review your game for 5 minutes, you can find like a good 5 to 10 more points. At this level, you're almost guaranteed to be making just tiny mistakes at the end game constantly. So let's look at the just the end game. Okay. So you're white. You're pushing borders, cutting off the stone. It's good. You're punishing, which is good. Blocking, good. Push, good. This one does nothing. Okay, you could block right here. You could block right here. Block, or you push right here. So there's one. This one looks fancy, but you actually damaged your stone right here. Just block directly, because if you do this and then block, there's a cutting point. So that is a problem. I guess it doesn't work, does it? Never mind, this one doesn't work, but still it's a little bit dangerous. Okay, so this is what? You could have played here. No, wait, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have improved. Then 6, 7. This is 7 points difference. 7 points right here. Okay, push, and then you keep the initiative. Yeah. It's really, really easy to find more points at the end of the game. You would be amazed at how many points you can find at the end game. It's crazy how many points you can find. Here. This doesn't do anything. Here. That way you take a point. This again doesn't do anything. That didn't do anything. This is good. That's good. This, it's fine to try, but it doesn't work. This is good. This is good. 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 Are we at Dame? We might be at Dame. Yeah, it looks like your last 20 moves are good. Yeah, I think you could spend 5 minutes on the last 100 moves, last 50 moves, and I'm sure you could easily find a couple more points. Easily. Yeah, I'm still in Tennessee. Don't touch. Touching leads to complications, which you could die. This is too soon to do a shoulder hit. Shoulder hit says, I want to develop this, which is middle game. Before you shoulder hit, you want the open sides. Not that. That one. So top side and right side and bottom side before the open sides. So shoulder hit is to build, and it's too early to build. Am I attending the Midwest Open? I can't because it's in February and we will be moving. So I have to prioritize our moving rather than the tournament. Unfortunately, I would if I wasn't moving and needed all my money for that. Hi, Cat. Don't play the Star Point if you're afraid of the 3-3 invasion. You want to be invaded at the 3-3. That gives you more influence. It gives you more influence. Do not fear the 3-3 if you're playing a Star Point. If you're fearing it, don't play a Star Point. Play a 3-4 point. Are you in the Middle Tennessee Discord? Because we have a Go Club in Cookeville and a Go Club in Nashville. And I think, hello, testing worked. And I think there's also a Go Club in Knoxville. Okay, nice Spencer. You are still surrounding it. Have you watched my Classy Approach series? Yeah, that's Galaxy. I'm not getting access to their AIs. They charge money for that. There's no way I'm getting access to this. You've seen some of it? Okay. I recommend the 19x19 videos. Like, just start on the 19x19 videos. Because it looks like you keep ignoring a lot of stuff. Yeah, 19x19 are, and just do a video, play 2 games, do a video, play 2 games, do a video, play 2 games, do a video, play 2 games. Kind of go along like that. Because it feels like you're ignoring a lot of stuff and you're not thinking about bases. For example, you need a base here. You need to think about a base over here. Right? These 2 stones will have a base and they're not connected. So it doesn't look like you're thinking about bases all that much. Low approach star points, don't high approach. High approach gives a massive corner. Okay, you're getting the base, good. Careful, you have a knight's move. But okay, block and then connect. You need to connect your knight's move. That way everything is connected. This does not work. Okay, let's check the cutting point. They cut. I push to the edge. They go away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But black cannot do anything. Therefore, the cut is okay. Therefore, I can ignore. You probably want to go ahead and play anyway, just to make this a ladder. But you could technically ignore and be fine. We still need the bottom side, so play here to block your base and then approach. The open sides. Yeah, no, I'd have to pay a lot of money to do that. And they're not interested in the West, okay? In the Chinese market, there's like 10,000 to 1 Go player. They have 10,000 Go players to like 1 Go player that we have. Like, they're not interested in us. There's no money to be had in our community yet. Okay. Good. Playing defense. Blocking your cutting point. Very good. Okay. Approaching's fine. Making eye space, which is good. All of these are good. Surroundings possible. Make the base while taking the base. Very good. Typically don't want to attach. Okay, just come back. Okay, nice. This is all good. Nice net. I like that you see the net. There is a cut right here, though. You did miss a cut right here. And that would kill these stones right here. But nice that you saw the net. Okay. Next, we probably want to think about the center. On this board, there's a couple ideas that we can consider. So we could push this, and then push this. And this is how we could build this area. Just by doing a bunch of pushing moves. Be very cautious. This is a 2-space jump. 2-space jump has cutting point. Okay, so you're jumping to the center with a cuttable shape. I think just a 1-space jump. Thank you for the follow.
Yellow Rose just followed.
Capping is good if you're attacking, but black is alive. It does develop the center though, so maybe it's still good. But just be cautious about that. It looks like you're aiming for this area. That's a good plan. So this is getting distracted. You want to be consistent. All your moves need to be doing the same thing, which is aiming for this area. Okay, that's good. I don't understand what this move does. Like, you can keep building this. Good. Ooh, okay. When you're trying to get ahead of a stone, when you're trying to get around it, if you jump, you have 2 cutting points. Okay, there's 2 cutting points. If you play a knight's move to get around, there's 1 cutting point. Okay, so when you want to get ahead of a stone, you play a knight's move, not a jump, because the peep creates 2 cutting points. So a knight's move to get around and ahead of a stone. Here, you want to fix that cut. Okay, I like that you're building though. That's good. Okay, you're kind of paying tax on your 2-space. I would rather fix your stuff. Okay. Okay, good. Here, you're doing the jump ahead again. Either block or knight's move. Block or knight's move. Yeah, just post a link. Just need a link to your game. So remember earlier when I said we could do this? Okay, that is unfortunate. That is a pretty big move. But it happens. Keep an eye on these 3 stones. They're not connected. And they don't have a base because of this stone. And there's a 3-space jump, which means they can be cut. They're not connected. And they're not connected that way. We gotta be careful about those. It's hard to say exactly what you need to work on from just one game. You could block. Like, I see a lot of good stuff, but I also see a lot of slack moves. So I'm having trouble identifying exactly what you're missing. Sometimes you'll play really well, and then sometimes you'll just play slack moves. Yeah, I think from this game, just take away a couple shapes that I pointed out. Very nice. Good reading right there. Because I don't see a giant, obvious mistake in this game. Maybe the opening can be improved. I think your opening can be improved quite a bit. Just by getting to the open side sooner and working on making bases. Your middle game looks fine for this level. in this particular game. It was hard for me to find exactly what's wrong with your middle game from just this game, because I didn't see anything go obviously wrong. Probably some, like, we have some new ideas, but I showed you ideas, and that's typically what you're going to do. You're going to play, you're going to review, get ideas, play, review, get ideas. So that's just gaining experience. It's not like I can just hand you knowledge of, or I can't hand you experience. I can hand you knowledge, but I can't hand you experience. So I think the middle game in this game was just, you just need more shape knowledge for getting reviews and playing more games. So I would take away the opening in this game. The opening, I think, is the thing to improve from this game specifically. Here, don't forget that you can do this to kill those 2 stones. Yeah, I want to say the opening for sure. And then maybe improve your end game by 5 points. You're checking your opponent's cutting points quite good. Your middle game looks like it's the strongest part of your game. So yeah, your opening and your opening and end game. You don't understand the jump to B7. If you play right here, black blocks like you did in the game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8 points, right? We're going to ignore that because that doesn't change. Let's say 8 points to the knife line. But instead, if I play right here, if black connects, then this whole thing's dead. So there's that. So black cannot connect, and you lose all the points. Black cannot connect. So black has to go here. And then you block, or you cut these 2 stones off. Black plays, you play. Black plays, you play. Okay, so you will get these 2 stones. So that is 4 points for you, and black had 8, but now black has 2. So black lost 6, you gained 4, so it's a 10-point difference. 11 points, sorry. 11 points difference. Technically 12 or 13 if we're including the future endgame as well. We're including the future as well. It's actually like 13. Anyway, it's quite a few points. Just that one difference is here and here is like 10 plus points. Yeah, there's a lot of little things like this that just add up quickly. Yeah, sure. Just need a link. And we'll probably wrap it up with these 2 then. For this one, if you missed this, I would say we want to look at something to do with the cutting points. Probably we want disconnect, that's what we want. Disconnect and double Atari. No, you've probably got double Atari. Disconnect. And let's throw in some snapback and squeeze for good measure. These have to do with utilizing cutting points as well. I think those 3 would be good. And then probably some endgame, which our endgame problems can be improved. I think we still need better endgame problems, but at least it's something. So some endgame I think is good. Let's see what we got. Level 2. What do we got at level 2? Yeah, just get the extra point and then go. Okay, so these are basically some in-game mistakes that you have to watch out for. This one might be below your level. I don't know. Maybe it's your level, maybe it's not. Depends on if you find them easy. It's hard to know exactly what you can see and what you can't see. But yeah, that's what I recommend. From just one game, from just seeing one game, that's all I can really recommend. I only seen one game. Yep. Okay, am I reviewing for white or black in this one? Okay. So typically what you want to do is figure out where the 5 to 10 moves that are not Dawn level are going to come in. Because 90% of your game at 3Q or 2Q or 1Q, 90% of your game's already Dawn level. You just got to find out where the couple moves are that are not Dawn level. Okay. Nice. Okay. Not sure why you're playing a large knight, but okay. Ooh, Tanuki to weak group. Don't Tanuki a weak group. Gotta fix your weak group. This is also important for the future because we might be able to attack white as well. So gotta keep your stones strong. I have no idea why you're doing this stuff right here. You're gonna give white a Tanuki in the center. This, your corner, is almost dead. Looks like you can't yet. Anyway, that cutting point does not look good. And this would be fantastic for white. So very dangerous cutting point that you got there. I don't know why white's not cutting here. Yeah, all of this is overplay. All of this is overplay. You want to jump. Because you have this cutting point. Don't forget, you always have to worry about this. This is a very important move. Yeah, there's a lot of overplay right here. If I wanted to fight, if I wanted to start a fight, it's going to be up here. There's where the weak groups are. And then the next big move is going to be over here. This is the next place after the fight. So I would go here first, and then I would go here. This, I would worry about later. It's too soon to worry about that corner. Okay, this is nice. You're settling while fixing everything. That's good. I think I would just live. Yeah, I think I would just live. Because white still has to live, and then I can get back into the fight. I don't want to be here. I want to be up here. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to live quickly. Least amount of moves possible. I'm going to try to live quickly. I don't want to fight here. You're not alive yet. Just so you know. You can get a lot of trouble if you're not careful. Ooh, running with the knight's move. Knight's moves are cuttable. And this group is not alive. So you have just run with a cuttable shape from a group that is not alive. So immediately, as white, I would try to cut you. As white, I would immediately look at the cut. First thing that I would look at is cutting you. So now you have a weak group right here, a weak group right here, and a cutting point right here. So you're actually in quite a difficult position. And this is because you kind of started trouble when you didn't need to right here. instead of just having the advantage in this fight up here that already existed. Yeah, your defense is looking fine. You're squeezing the stones to try to survive, which is good. You can go here. A little bit more effective. I don't know why white hates cutting points, but okay. Yeah, I guess you kind of have to. This is really dangerous, but you're going to lose on territory otherwise. Yeah. I want to say jump is better. Just better shape, but hard to say. Your defense looks fine. I think you started trouble in the wrong location. That's probably the big key this game. And then I think both you and your opponent do not put enough emphasis on the cutting points. Cutting points are very, very large. But overall, I think your defense was fine. Okay. Let's cut. This is if you want influence for the corner. But there's no influence. The influence doesn't do anything. So I want the corner. I don't want influence when there's a bunch of white stones. Sure. Or that's looking at some Aji right here. So I think it's good. Probably could do this, but okay. Yeah, I think this is nice. What? Oh, you okay. That makes sense. Okay, then do that first. Do this first if you're gonna do that. Don't start trouble and then leave the trouble to do something else. Just, if you're gonna do it, just do it. Yeah, you started a fight here with a crosscut, and then you Tanuki'd it. Just finish the crosscut fight. Okay, good reading. Yeah, I think the fighting is fine. You just gotta fight at the right locations. Right? You're fighting at the wrong location or the wrong timing. Like right here, your fighting was fine. Right here, your fighting was fine, but you try to do both at the same time instead of just attacking the top and then attacking the right. Does that make sense? Trying to do both at the same time, and one of them is going to suffer. So just pick one, attack it, finish it. Go to the next one, attack it, finish it. Other than that, I think your middle game is mostly okay. How is your end game? How is your end game? I think you were looking for this move. But this feels overplayish. I don't think you need to do that. Are you up on points? I think you're up on points. You're up by 31 points. Don't do it to Suji when you're up by 31 points. Just play simple. You don't want to Suji's when you're up by 31 points. You want to settle the board. Play simple in-game. Simple, simple, simple. Simple in-game and you win. Restream bot is what is relaying Twitch chat to YouTube chat. Yeah, counting would have been a way to just seal the deal in this game. Resignation. Did Black resign? Oh, crap. What happened over here? Ah, so this actually escalated a lot. You can call this over Tsujiing. You Tsuji'd yourself to death. Because you're definitely alive. You're absolutely 100% alive. So you made another mistake somewhere. Yeah, I think you should learn how to play a simple endgame when you're winning. Hmm. Here. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, okay. I understand. I understand. I understand. Okay, then just block. Just block. Just block and don't die. Block and don't die. Oh, you rushed it. You rushed. Don't rush the end game. Don't rush to Suji's. The thing is, it's a very easy to let your brain go on autopilot at the end of the game because you're like, it's almost done. I want to be done. And then your brain goes on autopilot and tries to finish the game as fast as possible. You have to stop yourself and still think for the rest of the game because there's like 20 more points to be had. So opening an end game, I think that's where you're struggling right now. Definitely the end game in this game, you were up by 30 points, but you kept trying to play all the Tsujis, all the fancy cool stuff. Simple is super effective. Just simply win. What is it? There was a book or whatever, like how to win a one game. Just simplify the game. Yeah, I think you Tsuji'd yourself to death. Yeah, hopefully you found that helpful. What end game do we have at like level 3 and 4? Ah, okay. There we go. Yeah, a couple of these would be good. It just gets you thinking about it more. Oh, did it? Oh, come on. Why is that wrong? What? No, they're both correct. Thank you. That's a mutual life. That is also... Oh, Black Lost Sente. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I apologize. I didn't think about Sente. Stuff like this is very underestimated. I see this a lot. You'll block and then you'll just connect instead of blocking the other one as well. I don't know if this makes sense, but basically it's to fix the cutting point while also fixing the top. This is missed quite often, I think. Not many people actually do this. It's simple, but it's like, it's so easy to just fix the cutting point. Ooh, this one's a cool one. Yeah. Don, did you ever find a link to your game? Or does YouTube not let you? Anyone have any questions before we wrap it up for the day? Q&A, Q&A. How to study. How to deal with a certain thing in the game. And of course, if you want to do puzzles like the ones I just saw, check out SumegoDragon.com. And if you want lessons, so I can go more in depth on your game specifically, check out lessons, chillincodegroup.com/lessons. We do have a special going on, code Black Friday. You can get 33% off of the lesson bundle packs or 33% off the lifetime membership on Sumego Dragon. And then we also have bundle packs or new lesson bundle packs also now come with Sumego Dragon for a limited amount of time. And then final shout out to Go Magic. I know a lot of people like Go Magic, but you can use code Clausius on there as well. What's your level of motivation for improving the game, and how do you maintain it? That's a whole like field of psychology. The better question is, why do you think about Go in your free time? Like, if you just don't play Go, if you just stop playing Go, stop watching Go content, your brain would wander to Go. Why? Your brain wants to do things that you like, right? So you got to figure out like what it is that you like about it and do that. Right? I think just figure out what you like about it. And a lot of times it's a social aspect. So make sure you're going to Go Club and stuff. I think hopefully that answers your question. What do you think is the most important for me to reach the 1Q level? Take your game more seriously. Like, you need to realize that 1Q 1-dan is the highest part, is the top 1% of Go players. Okay, you have to act like you're the top 1% of Go players. In other words, you don't rush the end game. You don't be lazy with your reading. You actually read it before you play it. You don't be lazy with your cutting points. You don't just fix something because it looks scary. You read it and then fix it only if it works. You're doing Go problems every day. You're playing games every day, right? You're doing everything that you know you're supposed to be doing, but you're doing it as if you're the top 1%. How to deal with someone who doesn't play a normal opening. Yeah, you pretty much just do your thing and just stick to the basics. A lot of times it's keep the game simple, and then their weird stuff will end up becoming weak groups usually. So as long as they'll try to do whatever, and all you're just going to do is stay strong defense and just keep getting to the big moves first. Or second if they do, and then you'll end up with a bunch of strong groups, they'll end up with a bunch of weak groups. Lifetime on Sumego Dragon, there's 2 ways to do it. So I'm lifetime, so it doesn't show up for me, but there's the Black Friday picture right now that you can just click. If you just click the Black Friday picture on mobile or on desktop, that should bring up the lifetime. Make sure you're logged in though. Like, you have to be logged in, otherwise it won't let you, or it'll pop up the sign up menu, because it can't give you lifetime if you're not logged in. So you have to actually have an account. So make sure you're logged in and click that Black Friday image, and it should give you a lifetime. Otherwise, I believe it's on your profile on, I want to say on your profile. You can do manage subscriptions. And then this should take you into your account if you're already subbed. Either that or there should be a big sub button. Let me actually... Private window. Let's see what it looks like. megadragon.com. Sign up. Sign up. Okay. Use a language, English. Yeah, there's 2 buttons you can click. Yeah, it's Twitch chat I'm responding to. So if you click the lifetime membership, that takes you to the discounted price already. Right? So it's already a discounted price. If you click the subscribe button, there's the lifetime button right here. And then this one, add promotion code, Black Friday. And I guess it's $1 more. You pay $1 extra. Here's a tip. But yeah, it's the same thing. Those are the 2 ways to do it on the desktop. And on mobile, this picture should be there as well that you can click. I want to open a chest. Oh yeah, we got D&D dice this week. The Dungeons and Dragons little dragon map and D20s. Pac-Man! Ooh, Galaxy Stones. Naruto! Anyway, anyone else have any questions about anything? Hopefully that answered all your questions. Oh, am I the only one streaming? Why am I the only one streaming? All right, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today and found it educational. I think we're going to wrap it up and we're going to get back to work. This is kind of our lunch break / advertising break. And then we're going to just get back to it and keep door dashing. So hope you enjoyed. With that, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.